going on? What's going on? It's Lady Dre, and welcome to Healing Sessions. I hope that you're having an amazing day. Amazing, abundant, prosperous, masterful, bountiful, loving, harmonious, productive, just an all-around amazing day. Yeah. So I just want to come check in, see how everybody's doing, do a quick little check-in and just share some thoughts with you. It's crazy because I was talking to my daughter this morning and I was telling her, I was like, it's crazy because like over the last week, I have been feeling like this energy, or I've been in this space of just, at first I was calling it not caring, right? I was calling it not caring. And that's what it felt like, because I felt like I just didn't care. I didn't care about if someone was going to be mad or upset with me. I didn't care about, a specific outcome. I didn't care about, like, I just didn't care. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, that's kind of weird because it's simply not me, right? So I was like thinking more, I was like, it's not even that I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's more of an energy of just like, I'm no longer worried about a particular outcome. You know what I'm saying? I'm no longer worried about like how things are going to pan out. I'm no longer like, stressed about like, and because generally I'm typically not in that space, you know what I'm saying? Where, cause I'm very considerate. I'm always thinking about others. I'm just that person. That's who I've always been, right? So that's why it's interesting for me, because I'm typically not in this space or not in this energy, you know what I'm saying? So it's been twofold, you know what I'm saying? It's been good and bad, because it's been good in that, you're not, again, stressed or worried about, like, again, outcomes or how somebody's going to act or respond, or how somebody's going to, act or respond towards you, or just, and really what it boils down to, it's like, it's just knowing that everything's going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? And like, when you're in that space of just knowing everything's going to be okay, everything's going to happen how it needs to happen, you do drop all that just weight of just expectations, of outcomes, of thinking that if you stress for 10 more hours that is going to change something on in the 11th. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just been interesting, because like I said, I've not been worried. However, I do find it that, and this is just for me personally, because I know that I can go to extremes, you know what I'm saying? So I may be in a space where I'm like, yeah, I don't care, I don't, whatever, and I'll go to the extreme and I will not care about absolutely like nothing across the board. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why it's just interesting, because I've been in that space. I've been in that space, but like I said, it's been twofold. It's been a good feeling because, it's like, though, it's like when you're in a relationship, right? Excuse me. Ooh, listen me. But it's like when you're in a relationship, right? And you have that comfortability level where you trust your partner, you trust your mate, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's that give and take, you know what I'm saying? Where like, you're going to be taken care of and it's going to be reciprocated, right? And that's kind of just where I am when it comes to God and my spirituality, you know what I'm saying? And just knowing, like, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be taken care of, you know what I mean? And so I don't have to worry and stress and move in fear because this doesn't look a certain way, or the way it looks that's presented to me, you know what I'm saying? Because typically that's how the fear would get me, where I'm like, I gotta do this, or I gotta take care of that, or like they're waiting on me to do this, or you know what I'm saying? Just always feeling like I have to rush and hurry up and just like, jump through hoops, whether people acting to or not, you know what I'm saying? It was just always just a lingering, I don't want nobody to be upset with me. I don't want nobody to, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always like, I was always caring, always worried about I was worried about other things that people, you know, just, I was just that person that always worried, you know what I'm saying? And if you are one of those people, or used to be one of those people, you know, like, what comes with that, you know what I'm saying? It's exhausting. It's exhausting to always be worried about how this is going to get taken care of, how that's going to get taken care of, how, you know, if this person's okay, if that person's okay, if you know, and on top of that, after all that worrying, you still are putting yourself on the back burner. You know what I'm saying? And so I have been working to get out of that space for a long time. And so this is the first time that I've been in a space where it's kind of like, wow, like, excuse me. Woo, bless me. Woo. Me being in a space where I'm just like not worried about outcomes. I'm just not worried. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because I'm not saying that things don't happen in my life. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that God has been so good to me in my life, even through the ups and downs, that I trust in divine timing. Right? Excuse me, it's my allergies. Whew. I trust in knowing that I'm going to be provided for, that I'm going to be taken care of, regardless of what it looks like right now in front of me. You know what I'm saying? And so, this energy has been like that for, like I said, over the last week. And you know, the first couple of days I was like, okay, that's like, yeah, I like that feeling. Like I'm not stressing. Like, you know, yeah, I'll get done when I get done, and yeah, you know, whatever. But it lasted for you know, more than a few days, and I was like, wait a minute, like this feels good, but it also feels like it could be, you know, I ain't gonna say deadly, but it could be like, you know, it could cause some problems, you know what I'm saying, when I'm just completely just like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And so, but I'm mindful. Like I said, I'm only reason why I'm so aware of it because I typically am not in that energy, you know what I'm saying, where I don't care, you know what I mean? But and granted, I definitely have my moments of not caring when it comes to certain things, you know what I'm saying? But that's how I've come over time, you know what I'm saying? But to completely not care across the board, like, nah. That's not even how I roll. So it feels good to be able to be in a space where I'm just kind of like, you know, again, even more so just trusting in, you know, my faith, you know what I'm saying? Trusting in what I believe, you know what I'm saying? Trusting in knowing that I'm going to be taken care of. And so when you don't have those other variables to worry about, like, all the other stuff don't matter, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter, you know what I'm saying? I'm protected, I'm guided, I'm loved, like, all the other stuff don't matter, you know what I'm saying? So I said that to say, like, you know, if you've been in that space where you're kind of like, you're doing things a little different than you typically would, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you acknowledge it, like, legit, kudos to you, you know what I'm saying? Because low-key, a lot of people are not in a space where they are, you know, where they could understand and see the shifts and see the dynamics in just how you change, how you move, how you operate, you know what I'm saying? How you do things different, you know what I'm saying? Only unless you were one of those people, like, that are on that journey and you know, like, you know what I'm saying? But everybody's not going to pick up on those slight changes, you know what I'm saying? And for me, it was slight in the sense that, like I said, I have already been working up towards that, but it was kind of like out of the blue when it was just like, oh, like, I don't care, like, you know what I'm saying? It'll get worked out, you know, like I said, it was, and not to say that I'm not, because I'm typically a responsible person, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I want you to understand this, the importance of, like, when I say, like, it's a difference for me because I'm typically, again, like, not in that energy. I'm typically not like, I care. You know what I'm saying? And that used to be one of my things that you would get me in trouble a lot because I cared entirely way too much. You know what I'm saying? Way too much. I took everything personal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, listen. So that's why it's just funny because it's like, I'm just kind of like, yeah, like, okay, you know, Okay, like, it'll get done. Okay, they'll be all right. Like, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? And so it's so funny because, like I said, for me to be in that space, like I said, the first few days I was like, oh, okay, yeah, like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Then like some days passed, I was like, dang, like, okay, like, so you really don't care. Oh, you really are not bothered. You know what I'm saying? But no, for real. It was just interesting. You know what I'm saying? So I said all that to say, though, if you've been in a space where you have been noticing, like, you just switching up things a little bit, and it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to improve. It's okay to, you know what I'm saying, enhance your skills, enhance your gifts. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to embrace it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I know for myself, I have to be mindful because I can be on the extremes, and so I just don't want to get to the point where I'm so far to the extreme where I'm just like, you know, everybody and everything, and it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I still appreciate, like, who I am. I still appreciate the fact that I'm compassionate. You know what I'm saying? That I'm empathetic. You know, that I connect with people. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm connected with my feelings and how I feel and all those things. So all that's a part of, like, who I am. But you know, I think we're just going into a space now that where God is enhancing those gifts, right, and those talents for you to be able to really, like, just fully align with your life purpose, you know what I'm saying, and where you are heading, you know. And sometimes we question why things happen the way they do. We question, like, why we have to change, or why, you know, we question a lot, you know what I'm saying. However, what I've even understood, even in this time, you know what I'm saying, of me even, me not even questioning that, like, not even worrying about that, like, me not even just knowing, like, it's going to be for my good. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be for my good. It's going to be for my good, like, whatever it is, you know what I mean? And knowing that it's kind of like, okay, just, I'm trusting you. I'm trusting that you know what I need. You know where I need you to show up. You know what I'm saying? And so, that's God and my angels. But, yeah, I want to encourage you to continue to keep elevating, continue to keep on, you know, being your best self, you know what I'm saying, being your multidimensional self, you know what I'm saying, continue to be your authentic self, continue to love on yourself, continue to, you know, again, upgrade. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even because of somebody else. It's because of you and what you're doing, the work that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? The work that you're putting forth. You know, the inspiration that you're showing. You know what I'm saying? The light that you're shining, you know? And so I just encourage you, continue on your journey. Continue to be an inspiration. Continue to just be your amazing self. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I hope this message finds you well. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all. Y'all be easy.